Okay, so welcome back. Today we're going to look at the pre-induction. And so really looking at the discussion that's had with the client before the hypnosis session takes place. And it's just before the hypnosis session takes place. So prior to the hypnotic induction being used. And the pre-induction's so important for a hypnotherapist to get a change to happen within their client, because you really start to set up some positive belief systems throughout the pre-induction. You also start to reduce their anxiety levels as well. You also, it's one way to demonstrate your prestige as well. To say, look, I understand this problem. I have the facts and the stats behind me. And so you really are in good hands. So you can develop that prestige a little bit further. You might even start to demystify some misconceptions that the client may have throughout the script as well. And really, it starts to create a situation whereby the client becomes more susceptible to the hypnotic phenomenon that's going to take place by using a really good pre-induction. So the components that we're going to be looking at, like I said, is the intent. We're also going to be looking at the evidence procedure and what is an evidence procedure, why it's useful, and then how to really ensure that we're going to get a realistic evidence procedure from our client, and then also setting up some future evidence procedures as well. And so there's a series of evidence procedures that we're going to elicit from our client through using this script. We're also going to look at what a pre-induction is in terms of what does it actually contain within it. We're going to be looking at certain facts and stats, talk about some possible solutions, causes behind potentially the problem, what's the seed or the root behind that problem, and then also talking about some limiting beliefs that are commonly held by people. And this again starts to shift and change the client's, what I call the client's model of the world. And so you start to break down some belief systems that may be holding them back a little bit just by talking about what is or what isn't a part of that problem. We're also then going to be looking at conscious solutions and really starting to focus on the fact that there are some conscious solutions out there that the client may not have factored in or may not have considered before. And so we're actually going to mention some of them that's going to really support them whilst they're creating these unconscious changes whilst they go through the hypnosis session with us. We're also going to look at facts and stats and how to use them and why they're so important. And then also finally looking at personal responsibility, and then how to really reinforce this personal responsibility through the script, how to really set the scene, tell them why it's so important, and then really then to seek an agreement from the client at the same time.